Coming up, he had just witnessed one of the greatest miracles in history. He stood against kings and proved his God was real. But now, he was at rock bottom, hiding in a cave, asking God to end his life. This is the story of how a man on the edge found his purpose again, not in a grand spectacle, but in a quiet whisper. Have you ever felt like you've given something your all, only to end up feeling completely defeated? That's where the prophet Elijah was. He had just had this incredible fiery showdown on Mount Carmel. It was a huge victory, but the victory lap was short-lived. The powerful Queen Jezebel found out and she was furious. She sent a message to Elijah. "By this time tomorrow, you're a dead man." Elijah panicked. He ran. He ran until he couldn't run anymore, deep into the desert, and collapsed under a tree. This mighty prophet, who had called down fire from heaven, was now a broken man. He prayed a desperate prayer. "I've had enough, Lord. Just let me die. I'm no better than anyone who came before me." He was running on empty, terrified, and felt utterly alone. As he slept, he was gently woken. An angel was there with fresh bread and water. "Get up and eat," the voice said. He did, and then fell back asleep. It happened again. "Get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you." This wasn't a magic fix for his depression, but it was strength for the next step. And what a journey it was. Fueled by that food, Elijah traveled for 40 days and 40 nights, all the way to Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. He found a cave and just stayed there. The fire was gone. The passion was gone. He was just existing. Then a voice came to him in the darkness of that cave. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah just let it all out. He unloaded all his fear, his frustration, his loneliness.
"I have given everything for you, God. I've been so zealous for you.
"But the people have rejected you, torn down your altars, and killed your prophets. I'm the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me too." The voice simply said, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." So Elijah went to the mouth of the cave. Then a powerful wind tore through the mountains, shattering rocks. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, a fire raged. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, there was a gentle whisper, a still small voice. When Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloak over his face and stood at the entrance of the cave, waiting. And the voice asked him again, the same question as before. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah gave the exact same answer, pouring out the same pain and loneliness. He hadn't changed. But this time God didn't just listen. He gave him a new purpose. God gave him 3 clear tasks. Go and anoint a new king over Aram, a new king over Israel, and anoint his own successor, a man named Elisha. And then, God addressed Elijah's deepest fear. He said, "By the way, you are not alone. I have 7,000 in Israel who have never bowed down to Baal." 7,000. He thought he was the only one, but an entire community was standing with him in secret. Elijah left that mountain with a mission. He wasn't miraculously healed of all his fear or despair, but he had a direction. He had a purpose again. He found his God not in the earthquake or the fire, but in the quiet whisper that gave him the strength to take the next step. Sometimes when we're at our lowest, we expect a grand sign, but maybe what we really need to listen for is the still, small voice, giving us our next assignment and reminding us that we are never truly alone. Thanks for watching, and watch out for the next episode. Subscribe and share.